So you'll want to sign up for a Canva account at canva.com if you don't have one already. You can sign up for the free version. I have the paid version, so it might look a little bit different than the free one, but everything I'm going to do is exactly the same in the free version, so don't worry about that at all. But once you're all signed up and logged in, just go up to the Create a Design button. You'll see there's a ton of different templates that you can choose from and have pretty much everything you could possibly want. We're going to start off with the US letter. And I'll show you around for just a minute. I'm not going to go too in depth. I'll let you explore this on your own. But over on the left-hand side, there's a search functionality where you can search for photos or illustrations, and you can also pull this down and choose ones that are only free. Usually the paid stuff is only $1, so it's not too bad compared to a lot of other sites. So then there are layouts for this template, for the US letter template, and each template with the different sizes that we saw on this page, they each have different layouts for each one. So they give you tons of ideas, and we'll show you which ones are free and which ones are paid. So then we'll go over to the Elements tab. You'll see there are the free photos, shapes, lines, illustrations, there's frames and grids too, icons, charts, and then there's tons of different categories of pictures you can choose from. There's tons of great stuff in here, and I'll use a little bit of these as we move along. Then there's text, and so this is part of my branding, my paid version functionality where my brand stuff is already set in here for me. But you'll see headings and subheadings and some body text and tons of different pre-made text layouts for you. Then there's backgrounds with different ones you can choose from, different patterns and designs. Then there's uploads, and I have a bunch of different random pictures for clients I'm working on, so I'm just going to scroll past those for a second. But these ones are some that I've used for myself and things I've made and re-uploaded for myself. You can upload your own images, just choose them from your computer, and you'll have your own images. So I'm going to start off with one of my images that I've already uploaded. You can just click on the image you want, and I'm just going to pull these little corner tabs here and drag the corners out to get it the size that I want. And I'm just going to place it where I want it to be. I don't feel like it's fully centered really, this photo, so I'll just put it right there. Now I'm going to go up to Filter. And actually, before I do any of this, you should go up to File and Save. And you can rename this. I'll just name it this for now. And you'll see that things automatically save, but sometimes I've had some trouble with Canva crashing, or my internet's weird, or some stuff happens every now and again with tech. It just happens. So you want to make sure to save every now and again. So I'm going to go up to Filter, and I'm just going to increase the brightness a little bit here. I want to get the top of this image to be as close to white as possible. So I just increase the brightness and contrast. There are some filters up here that you can choose from too if you want to filter your image, and also some advanced options where you can make other adjustments to your photo as well. Okay, so now that I've got that where I'd like it, I'm going to give this a title. So I'll say that it's a workbook. So what I would usually do is go the Shapes tab inside of Elements and click this square, and it's already popping up with one of my brand colors. So you can see that it's centered right there. You can always change the color by going up here. You can choose from the default palette, or you can go up to this little color picker and you can put in your brand colors, and you can just choose any color you'd like. So I'll just stick with this one. I'm just going to drag this out and just make sure it's centered. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to add some text. So I'll go and use this one here. I'm going to drag it up, and I'll put in, then you can go up here and choose your font. Choose the one I want here, and I'll change the size, make it a little bigger. You can also bold it, and you can change the color of the text too. So I'll make this text white. And I also want to space this out just a bit. Okay, so let's say I want to keep this text with the same way it's formatted up here. I can always go up here to copy, and it gives me a copy of that same text. And now I'll just want to change the color. Say I don't want this to be bold. Okay, now let's give this bad boy a heading. And then I can copy this one again, drag it right down. And let's say I want this to be a little smaller. All right, so in almost no time at all, we just took an image, added some text in a top banner, and we have a really nice, sharp looking workbook cover. Thanks so much for watching. Comment below and let me know what you're creating in Canva right now, because I'd love to know. And if you know someone who would love to learn this too, then feel free to share it with them. And don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.